MakingStarWars.net.
Hello, I'm Jason Ward from MakingStarWars.net. And with me, I got Chris Spreezy, who's muted, and Sketchcraft, who's not. You can talk. Hi. Sorry.
I'm at the Taco Bales, where spoilers are always available 24 hours a day, never close, coincidentally, when you lose a bet.
I can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves. Okay, so it's not me. I didn't do it. But anyways,
self-mutilation.
Yeah, big spoilers. Big spoilers ahead. We've been talking about spoilers all morning, and we lost Chris. Chris, come back. Come back, Chris.
Chris is using Max's Wi-Fi.
Oh no. Max will be here today, I think. Tibor says your summary added more to my May 4th than the trailer did, to be honest. The trailer was cool, but nothing special. It's awesome to have the story put together like this. The show is going to be the shit. I'm ready. So yeah, when we ended our last episode, our hero, Obi-Wan Kenobi, was fighting Darth Vader, but Reva had learned the secret. She knows that the children of Anakin Skywalker live, at least Luke Skywalker anyways, and I assume Leia. I'm pretty sure it's Leia based off of the shit that I heard. So when we put all of this together, we start to kind of get a picture of what's going on. And really quickly, so my article is now out. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi The End Part 2, The Choice. And one thing I wanted to put up on the screen really quickly is the poster. Nobody told me this poster came out. I didn't see this.
Oh, my bad, dog.
No, it's okay. All of you failed me. Collectively, all of you failed me. But it's definitely a pretty poster for not being a real poster, you know, like these posters are never going to hang in theaters. So I definitely like it better than any of the ones that they've done in the past for the shows. It looks cool, but you know, also just very basic, selling the character's idea. Little Darth Vader there, looks like on the moon of Nur, or on the moon of Mustafar, I should say. It's what we think that place is, anyways. Where they fight, I think that's what that is. Moonstafar. Moonstafar. That would be badass, actually. So in part 1 of today, we told everything that we think happens in the first 5 episodes, and then we went on to talk about what we think happens in the beginning of the 6th one. As the duel's going on, Reva has put together what happened to Anakin's kids. And so Reva heads to Tatooine. After Obi-Wan Kenobi gets away from the fight, he too meets up with Reva, but she's a little ahead of him. So let's get into the article. The End Part 2, The Choice. After the conclusion of the fight, I knew you would pop in as soon as I started reading. Yeah, welcome back. After the conclusion of the fight with Darth Vader, Kenobi races home to Tatooine in pursuit of the Inquisitor Reva, who has learned about the secret of the Skywalker twins. I suspect Reva garners critical knowledge about the story from Princess Leia when she interrogates the young princess at the fortress on Nur. That's not to say it's all of it. It's context clues as well about why he's on Tatooine. Exactly how Reva puts together all of the details and in what order is murky, to say the least. But like I said in the first part of the series, she knows that Obi-Wan has been protecting something for 10 years on Tatooine. And in the unraveling of the mystery, she knows Anakin Skywalker has a secret son and Kenobi is protecting him on Tatooine. We can only speculate as to what Reva's aspirations are in these moments. Is Luke just another kill for Reva? Will she take Luke Skywalker and indoctrinate him into the Order of the Inquisitors? Will she gain favor with Emperor Palpatine by exterminating the son of Skywalker, who is a huge threat to Palpatine should he become a Jedi? The details remain unknown. But when Kenobi arrives at the Lars Moisture farm on Tatooine, he finds Owen and Bruce subdued by Reva. Reva stands in front of the son of Skywalker with her crimson blade ignited, as young Skywalker looks on in horror. However, she does not move in for the kill, and she does not take the child. Reva has a flashback to her childhood. An innocent child taken and put into a falling order, corrupted by politics and the Sith. Then she was taken by the Grand Inquisitor and forced to hunt Jedi in a conflict that began before any of them were even born. Kenobi walks up behind Reva, and I think he says her name, breaking her trance. So he says, Reva. Reva snaps out of it. Reva apparently struggles to do what Anakin Skywalker did in that Jedi Temple years before. She basically was one of the children in the Jedi Temple Anakin killed that day. The Inquisitors put Anakin on a pedestal, but once she finds herself in the same exact position, she cannot bring herself to murder Luke Skywalker. She is ambitious, but she is not a child killer. Kenobi lets Reva walk away. She does not
burn. Hold on. such a Uncle Owen thing to say.
Right? That was Uncle Owen.
I'm ambitious. Hold on. I'm ambitious, but I'm not a child killer. Oh shit! Oh.
My words, not Reva's. Kenobi lets Reva walk away, though. She does not attack him. He does not attack her. Kenobi realizes she could have killed Luke, and she did not. There is still good in her. She is not entirely lost. She still has her humanity. Reva takes her shuttle and leaves Tatooine. And that is the end of that part of the article. Ooh. So we have Luke Skywalker, I guess, just sitting at home. And then this fucking lady comes in with the red laser sword. She's like, ah! And he's like, what the fuck, man?
The internet's alive. It's come to get me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that the controversial thing of this is essentially that Luke is seeing a lightsaber. Luke Skywalker is seeing a red lightsaber, you know what I mean? Like ignited at, and that's clearly threatening him. And, you know, his whole 9-year-old life of moisture farming probably flashes before his eyes. I would have to think. But it's a pretty big deal. I mean, in a way, and that this thing happens. I mean, and it makes you, when you watch A New Hope and he sees the lightsaber and he's like, this is the weapon of a Jedi and all that kind of stuff. You know, changes that a little bit different, right? After you take this into your brain, that he's like almost killed. And yeah, so it definitely, like we were talking about in the last episode.
Does he try to look at it straight down the barrel again? Like you can't stop that kid from looking down.
He doesn't do that in the movie though, right? That's just like a photo, right? Where you like,
yeah, it's a photo.
It's just like a behind the scenes photo, right? Yeah.
Come on, Jason. I'm trying to, you know, you're so serious with your fucking spoilers. And
I know.
Chris is, you know, just accepted his little big L. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
hey, I got the 9th right. You got the 4th right. We're both winners.
I just like how Taco Bell's is just coincidentally the place that says open 7 days a week on every banner I found about that restaurant just coincidentally closed on a Wednesday. Like,
I'm going tomorrow, Rob.
Disney must be a Disney Plus thing. They're doing that to me.
Maybe. Did you guys ever think that maybe they all closed down because it's May 4th? They wanted to watch Star Wars. I mean,
Cinco de Mayo's tomorrow. Like, why would they possibly?
Oh no, that's Revenge of the 5th. So they're probably watching Star Wars then too. Just gonna throw that out.
I don't have any jokes for that. I just metal loss.
Wow,
it's cool though.
Yeah. Is she still good though? That's the thing. Is she gonna turn into good?
Well, let me. I mean, that's like the whole thing. I mean, I don't think that makes her good personally. I think it means that there's good in her. I think to me, yeah. I mean, we're just looking at this you know, in the academic sense, like as a text, if you will. Does it mean she's good? Does that imply morality? It does. But it doesn't necessarily mean that she lives by in a moral way. It doesn't mean that she's going to stop killing. She does, you know, she doesn't just go on the run after that. She attempts to go back to her old life. I mean, you know, at that point. So yeah, it's a, I mean, it's you know, and like what I understand, like Luke is pretty shaken by this. This isn't like a I don't know what's going on. What's that? is that you know what I mean? Is that a cool red light? Like Luke's like, oh shit, I'm gonna get cut in half right now. Like he's very aware this weapon will kill him. And but Reva can't do it. She thinks back to what might be that opening scene of the whole series. That's going to be the nice thing about the first episode when we finally see it and we see that opening. We'll know, was that Reva or not? Like, is that Reva in the opening scene or not? You know, but basically, like, yeah, she, you know, because Reva's a character who's taken from her family, put into the Jedi Order, then taken from her new family, the Jedi Order, and put into the Inquisitorius, whatever it's called, the Inquisitor program. Yeah, and then so when she sees Luke, she's like, you know, this kid's like me. You know what I mean? She puts it together that like, if she takes him and kills him or puts him into the Inquisitor thing, she's part of the same thing that's made her life hell. You know what I mean? I don't get the vibe that Reva necessarily likes her life and what she's been made to like do. And like Santa says, like, share, subscribe, and jingle, please. Please, please, please. It means a lot. And thank you to everyone who's a channel member of the channel. Once again, appreciate it. And we got shirts. The shirt's in the description. If you wanna get a shirt, you can get a shirt. You can wear it with your panties if you want. You know, I am.
You can wear it with your pants on the ground. Pants on the ground. Pantsagram.
Oh, remember that guy? I remember that guy.
Right, yeah. I got you.
That was the only good part of that whole show. Its whole history was that guy's song because it was original, you know. But
yeah,
right. Yeah. How many times have we seen an original on that show? But yeah, so part two, like, so yeah, so I don't know. I'm curious as to what the chat thinks about this whole thing with Luke seeing a lightsaber. Is that controversial? Because when I first heard it, I was like, whoa, I actually liked it. I thought it was intriguing. I'm like, okay, I didn't see it going there. And I was very much like, you know, about it. When I was talking to some of the people who were there when they were filming that stuff, they were just like, and I said like, whoa, really? Like, so was there, you know, and was anybody, it was like, no, we were like almost in tears. We were so into it. And I'm just like, really? You know what I mean? Okay. But like, because I know, at least I think I know, and I hope I'm not just making it, but I think I know how a certain like vocal part of the audience is going to react to this. I think that this is one of the more controversial story moves in the whole thing, where it does like play with the idea of canon. Like when Obi-Wan is with Kenobi, does it make any of that weird? Does it make any of that harder to take when, you know, it's a weapon
Obi-Wan's
of a Jedi
with
Knight?
Kenobi?
When Luke is with Obi-Wan Kenobi in A New Hope.
I was confused there. Like,
Sorry.
He's had a long day. Give him a break. He's had a long day.
I got up at 6 a.m. today to talk about Obi-Wan
but
Kenobi.
I hear you, but I see that visual in my head, and I'm like,
yeah, Clone Wars begun. The Clone Wars have.
I knew Obi-Wan was a clone designation. I knew it.
That's my like least favorite Star Wars thing that will never go away in the world. I mean, why don't we just say he's a secret Mexican? His name is Obi-Wan, Juan. Nobody knew, but his name is Obi-Wan. You know, that's what I say to that. But yeah.
I could say a lot of people.
I found him.
Obi-Wan.
He's hiding out the whole time. The whole time he's been hiding out in his disguise.
I knew that. The Inquisitors will never find you in that. The Inquisitors will
be hiding out on near Mexico, right?
Yeah. They will never figure that out.
How many locations did you find, Rob? You've
I have Google Foo. You know,
unbelievable.
so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not saying, I don't know. I'm kind of calling BS on this. There's a lot of Taco Bills that could be open today. I'm just saying.
Look, I'll go tomorrow. I'll post some photos. I'll post a video.
What time is it in Australia right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
It's taco time.
It's 3:29 a.m.
Whoa, 3:29 a.m. Okay, that's fair that Taco Bill's is not open.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me it was in the morning.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's man.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, I could see a lot of people gonna complain and bitch and moan about this what's happening here, but I like it, to be honest. I like it. I like that she still has some good in her, and it'll be interesting to see, how what her story continue.
Yeah, I think you bring up an interesting thing there, like about the good, because honestly, forget what you know about Anakin and stuff like that. I want Taco Bell Organa. I want a Taco Bell. Um, anyways, uh, but Anakin's got Darth Vader, the fucking dude from A New Hope, who on the Death Star. That guy had good in him.
Hmm.
So if you have a problem with Reva having good in her, then you fundamentally don't understand the original trilogy. You completely missed the point of Return of the Jedi. You know? And
Also, if
mhm.
she had just waited 5 more years for this whole thing to take place, she would have been more than happy to kill snotty little Luke. The power converters. Ha! Fucking teenager, just kill him.
and
You know?
and to be clear, yeah, that's true. She would have totally murdered that kid.
Yeah.
But it's like, and to be clear though, like if you just don't like this, I don't mean to say that you don't understand Return of the Jedi. You could not like it. I totally see that. But if you think her having good in her is the issue, I think you're missing a lot of the point of Star Wars. If you don't like the choice creatively, okay, I think that's fair game. That's your opinion, But I think that there's a difference between saying what the rules are in the way that you present your distaste or your love. For all I know, everybody's gonna love it. I have no idea. But I can tell you that like I said, when they shot this stuff, there were tears in the eyes. When we get the gallery, you're gonna see some tears in the eyes on this one. When we get the Obi-Wan Kenobi gallery for this day. I assume they'll show it. I don't know, maybe they won't. But if they do, like I said, it was a bit misty from what I was told that day. So which is good though. It worked.
They still had Mark Hamill come in and sit in on those scenes, just to get the point.
He plays the boy. He's like, okay, listen, kid. Listen, kid. No. Here's what he does: is you're like, but I'm like, you keep going, but I'm going, okay.
And John Favreau's like, we can't really get him to stop coming in.
Yeah, he won't stop.
Once you open that up, you can't stop him. He just comes right in.
He got a kid's costume for a kid with gigantism, and he just put it on, and he just shows up and does these parts. We can't stop him now.
Yeah. He just shows up on the set of Spider-Man now too.
Yeah, that's the way it is. But
okay.
Yeah. But so it's also like, what I find like interesting about it too is that, like, what are in this moment, the other question I have, what the fuck is Bell Organa? What the fuck is Obi-Wan's friends? What are they called? Brew and Owen. What are they thinking right now?
Yeah.
Like the maniac killer from earlier that Owen meets in the first episode. He backtalks her a little bit. Like, hey, we don't know anything, lady. You know what I mean? Yeah. Jedi, I hate those guys. And she's like, okay. She doesn't really buy it necessarily. She's like, I don't know about you. But then she goes on. But then she goes up at his house. Like when Owen sees her, I think he dropped a log in his pants.
Yeah, shit his pants for sure.
Yeah.
But to be fair, in the original draft, they were all living together, like too close for comfort. Like.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm kind of like wondering what's going to happen with all that stuff. How it's really going to like really pan out. You know what I mean? I'm also kind of curious if we're going to see a little bit more of Luke Skywalker in these very like tense sort of like situation. Or is it going to be like very brief? I don't know. That's what's kind of scaring me. You know what I mean? in all of this. So, but yeah. So yes, Santa, you around, Santa? Because Santa says part 2, like, share, subscribe, and jingle. And I want to know. I want to know what's going on there. I want to know what's going on with my Santa. So your summary added, and then Tibor says that we added more to the summary. I'm so ready. Me too, man. Me too. I will say it's been a good day. You know what I mean? I'm listening. I'm hanging out. All right. Santa's there. Santa's there. You got any thoughts on all this stuff, Mr. Claus? You know, that's kind of what I'm wondering here. Is I'm looking
through the Lord of the Rings. Give me a second. I gotta find an analogy.
Oh no! Oh no, Santa! It's not the Battle of the Five Armies, is it?
But it's all Reva clones. Ho!
The Reddit app just texted me, "May the Fourth be with you. Dive into our galaxy of communities from far, far away."
Also
thank
banned.
You,
thank you. I don't like.
Yeah. Arya messages that the unknown Inquisitor is the 4th Inquisitor, played by Raya Kilstead. Yeah, that's cool. Like as I said, when I was hearing about what they were filming for the stuff, it was mostly Reva who seemed to be like the important thing, the important person. It seemed like everybody else sort of took a back seat. It's like more like she's like, we have Darth Vader and Reva, and everyone else, those are just the bad guys collectively. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So we'll have to see how that flows and stuff. Because I get where I think it's ultimately a very immature angle to take with storytelling and like how that stuff plays. When you go like, oh, it should just be Darth Vader all the time, because nothing could happen to Darth Vader really. The big stuff with Darth Vader doesn't happen until Luke Skywalker turns up as a Jedi, a Padawan, however you want to look at it, and really starts to like change Darth Vader's perspective, starts to bring Anakin Skywalker back to the surface there. And so, plus, Obi-Wan's not going to do it when he does it.
During this period of time, he's doing a lot of learning. That's why he said he was a learner. So he's just reading books and stuff for the most part. And he gets real angry because these should be banned, and they're not. So big book banner.
Right. Yeah. Big book banner. Bruce Banner, the Hulk. You won't like me when I'm angry. The dark side. It's all connected. So I'm going to start to get part 3 ready right now while we talk. Should we restart for part 3? Or should we? Or should we? You guys want to take a short breather to get to part 3 before we start?
Whatever you guys think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Star Wars works in trilogies. Right.
Well, yeah. Well, we have 4 parts today, so it's a quadrilogy. It's like the Alien movies.
1 hour, 23 minutes. It's more like a season of Boba Fett. Right? Yeah. Like next one will be like 4 hours. Most of it's the credits.
True.
Yeah.
True. All right. Yeah. Let's take a short breather here, and I will get the next article ready for today, and we will we'll be back really soon. I'll queue up the show, and we'll be back with what happens in part 3. What happens next? So if you're following along today, I hope everyone's having a good May 4th. Hope everyone's a channel member who can do it. And we'll be back probably on the hour, I'd say. It's about on the hour, probably, at our normal start time. And then we'll get going. So, all right, everyone. Bye.
It's the end of the show.
Come on, let's go. Hey!
It's the end of the show.
Come on, let's go. Hey!
It's the end of the show.
Come on, let's go. Hey!
You know you should go.